odds, beating out political veterans like Mike Pence and Nikki Haley and others. Joining me now is Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. So congratulations on your recent surge. Do you think part of this is due to the fact that the DeSantis campaign appears to be falling apart?
I think it has less to do with other campaigns and the distinctiveness of my message. We have a lot of conservatives who have for a long time been running from something. I am in this race to start leading us to something, to our own vision of what it means to be an American. And I think people across this country are so hungry for purpose and meaning and identity that we can't just criticize the failed Biden agenda. That gets old. Okay. The Republican Party sounds like a bunch of partisan hacks. What I'm doing in this race is I'm actually offering an affirmative vision of national identity itself. And I think that's what's moving people.
Let's talk about that, because I've been trying to figure out how your positions differ from Donald Trump's. You've talked about your age. You've talked about the fact that this is the next generation. I get all that. But when people are deciding between you and Donald Trump, be specific. How are your views or your policies different from Donald Trump's?
Well, in certain cases, I'm going further than Trump did. I don't believe in just putting Betsy DeVos on top of the Department of Education and telling her to figure it out. I've said that I will shut down the U.S. Department of Education, which should not have existed. Building the wall was a fine first step, but there are now cartel-financed tunnels underneath that wall that trucks are driving through today. I've said that I would use the U.S. military to secure that southern border. So I've been very specific in going further than Trump. But the truth of the matter is, Trump and I are deeply aligned in most, not all, but nearly all policy areas. I think the difference is I'm 37 years old. I've got fresh legs. I'm not yet tired and cynical and really drained by the swamp. And I think the hard fact is about 30% of this country becomes psychiatrically deranged.